and finds out how an actual military academy functions. Watch.
In 1924, the Southern California Military Academy has in the past 5 years seen its enrollment grow to capacity with a student body of 450. For the majority of its young cadets, the military day begins on the playground. 134 of its students, as residents, are greeted each day with a call for barracks inspection. In this first and second grade dormitory, these pint-sized cadets are responsible not only for the spit and polish appearance of their dress, but their living quarters as well. Conduct here would astound most mothers, but is simply expected by house parent Greg Peschman.
Military inspection is set up on a 10-point system. I look for basically personal hygiene. First of all, their hair has to be groomed properly, the face has to be clean. We check the hands to make sure there's no dirt under the fingernails and the palms are clean. Check the shoes. Oftentimes when they polish the shoes, they only polish the toe because that's what everyone sees sticking out from under the pants. So we check the heel and the sides both to make sure that there's no scuffs under the heel or the side of the shoe. Sergeant Watson? They have very few personal hygiene skills and social skills when they first come in. We help them tremendously in the very beginning. The first couple weeks, the adult staff ends up making the beds and showing them how to button their shirts. Some of them can't even button their shirts. They are required to brush their teeth at least twice a day. They have to take care of all their own personal hygiene by themselves. After we're about 6 or 8 weeks into the school year, we train them on the beds, and from that point forward, they start making their own beds. They completely rip the bed down, they take all the sheets off, the bedspread, the blanket, they start from scratch, and they build their bed. Usually it takes them in the beginning anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes. By this time of year, they can do the whole operation of a bed in about 12 to 15 minutes. Improper tie on both shoes.
Such expectations may appear extreme and rigid to an onlooker, which is why parents in the past have found it effective to threaten a child with days that begin with revelry.
Many parents do threaten their child with sending them to a military academy, usually using the word put. I will put you in that military academy, not knowing that there are certain qualifications that they must meet in order to attend at least this school. Let me explain the criteria for entering. Number one, a child must be grade level. That means we'll test him to determine if he has grade level ability to do 7th or 8th grade academic work, whatever he might be entering. Second requirement is that he have good behavior. That means his report card from the previous school must indicate he has had acceptable behavior and a letter of recommendation from that principal. Third requirement is that he himself, as best he can make the judgment, would want to come to our school.
And you can determine that with the child, whether they want this kind of school?
I think I'm pretty successful in doing that. I have terminated a few interviews because I determined the child did not want to attend the school, and consequently we would not be able to meet his need. And sometimes that's a little disappointing to the parent.
Why do you think parents want a military school for their children?
I think it's a good question, and I think it's one that's logical since you realize it does cost extra money for a child to attend here. And the real answer really is that they're looking for a quality education. They feel they're not being academically disciplined, they're not getting an opportunity to do academic independent work, and this is really why they choose us. Plus of what we have to offer as a military academy is the training program that we have. We call it leadership training. And we use the military corps, the cadet corps, really simply as a vehicle. And we use that vehicle to get certain behavior traits such as good conduct, respect for oneself, respect for the other person, respect for authority, and then this carries over into the academic area. One has to be respectful of himself in order to achieve academically or wish to achieve academically.
1, 2, 3, 4! 1, 2, 3, 4!
All students, with the exception of kindergarten cadets, participate in a 45-minute weekly drill session instructed by one of the school's 3-member military staff. This group of 6th graders are marching to the commands of retired Sergeant Major William Presley.
I believe, and I do believe this very firmly, that the young people of today thirst for discipline. They want to be disciplined. Because when you discipline a person, you care for them. When you don't care for a person, you don't care what they do. And I believe this very strongly, and it's been proven to me over 7 years here, because I am tough, believe me. But I am also fair. If they do a good job, I'm the first one to congratulate them. I heard a good thing about you. Congratulations.
This form of positive discipline through dress, drills, and promotional incentives sets these youngsters apart from others their age, a difference the parents seem to welcome.
Well done, Mr. Kapowski.
If there's anything lacking with children today, it probably is discipline. And maybe along with that, a sense of, what, belonging? You know, a sense of identity, I guess. We all struggle with that, no matter what age, but I think with youngsters today, it's even tougher. And this school, I love its motto, character before career. I think that says an awful lot.
I just, you know, I feel a lot of the pressures are removed for Ronnie now. Ronnie's in a uniform, all the boys are alike, all the boys have short haircuts, they don't have to, you know, wear alligator shirts and all these things, and they can be students. And they get whatever they are by being themselves, not by being popular or being in the in crowd there. You know, I just think it's been really great for him.
The peer pressure is a very positive pressure, too, which I like. When they do well in their grades, they get a ribbon. When their attendance is perfect, they get a ribbon. For the best barracks, for the best military. It's all positive. It's a positive type of peer pressure, and you can wear these ribbons around all day long for everybody else to see.
And it is on the first Friday of every month that friends and family gather as the whole school turns out in their dress blues to honor these new promotions, with all the military pomp and ceremony befitting such an occasion. From a marching band and special drill team exhibition to a visiting dignitary who bestows the honors. It's a time when both parents and students alike show pride in their school as well as themselves.
Dismissed.
If you're wondering how many of these young men actually pursue a career in the armed forces, it's only 1%. Obviously, they live up to the school motto, character before career. By the way, Pat, that was a snappy salute. Thank you.